Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. This is just going to be another one of our little weekend chats. It's kind of on the subject of food, but not really. That's just kind of a subject that could be covered. It can really be applied to more things. It seems like people have really short memories. Everywhere I go online, I see people that they obviously don't remember when they first came to this lifestyle, be it a raw vegan lifestyle, just high carb vegan, whatever you're doing, or just a vegan lifestyle. And also this can be applied to other things. There's a learning curve in most things in life, and people that are better at something can kind of tend to take on this superior attitude at times. And I'm always thinking give some of these new people some help instead of lording your superiority and your knowledge on them, because all that is ego. All that is pride. It's like, look at me, look at me. And a lot of times I love it when it comes under the pretense of speaking my truth. Pretty much anytime I hear the phrase speaking my truth, pardon my language, but I kind of consider the person a pretentious fuck. That's just my opinion of it. That's just a very pretentious little thing, speaking my truth. Kind of like your truth, like you're some, up on a pedestal. We're all trying to figure this thing called life out, and I just hope I try to catch myself on things all the time, because, my attitudes, I catch myself on attitudes that I don't care for all the time within myself. But I hope that anytime I'm ever looking down on another vegan is only because I'm reaching down to help them up, or reaching down to help them with something. And in life, I hope I can be like that. That's what I strive to be. The food, it's like we can sit here and talk about food and people in our little niche, and we have all our YouTubers and we have our groups and whatever. Food, 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 food. But life is life, A lot of there's general rules in life that if you apply them to pretty much every part of your life, things are better. And it goes back to, I don't know if you remember that book that I've talked about, everything I needed to learn, I learned in kindergarten, but it really all boils down to being nice to each other, being kind to each other. If there's ever a question of, if you're ever in doubt, be nice over showing somebody how smart you are. Be nice over trying to be right. Be kind to people out there. And you know what? I think sometimes that's why I'm sure I get some people out there like, well, he's quite snarky about these groups and all this online place, and that's it. Because I've been in these groups. I did the group thing for a while, and I said it's just not for me to a large extent, because I just see the way people are treating each other. I see the way people are treating other vegans. I see the way, and to be quite honest, the reason why I said it, the raw vegan, because they're like the Puritans. Us raw, the raw vegans are like the Puritans. They can get into this purity stuff and be really nitpicky. And too many people get psyched out and let that get in their heads. They're doing fine. Listen, most of you people out there are doing fine. Like I see comments, I get questions, I have people write me, and I see things just that are posted, not even in relation to me, where people think they're not good enough, they're not doing good enough, and they're doing well. They're listening to these people, and they shouldn't be going to these places. You need to wipe that stuff out. Don't go to places where that negativity and those type of people are, because most of you are doing fine. I see too many people that are getting themselves psyched out because they're not 100% raw, or they don't eat exactly at the purity level of some of the enlightened masters do in this raw vegan world. I see it in the other ones too, and there's just so much snarkiness and infighting between. Like, you know what? I'm always about building tribes and building alliances. Even though I don't watch Game of Thrones that much, I kind of get into that mentality. And I'm like, look, we're vegans. It's us against the world. We don't even need to be bitching and arguing over like little details within veganism when less than 5% of this planet is one of us. So first and foremost, we need to kind of be sticking together, banding together, whether it is a fully raw vegan or whether this person eats exactly like you do. got a few notes. I want to make sure that I don't leave anything out because I am very bad about that. I did want to mention something else, and I'm liking the response I'm getting. That's why I'm creating that one group. Now, that group has a specific purpose, the 30-day raw vegan food challenge. But I may create another group at some point. I mean, I'm going to have my hands full getting this one going, and it has a specific purpose, but I want to see more safe zones on the internet for our people to go to. I want to see people creating groups and really not tolerate the BS that goes on in there. I want to see people creating groups and not just giving it lip service. I guess what I want to see is I want to see intelligent places online where we can discuss things in an intelligent manner. We can disagree with each other without being unkind to each other, without it getting all dramatic and whatever. And yeah, just in general, I think I'm going to probably end up creating another group, if not more down the road for different purposes, just to give a safe zone, you know. And I'm going to be very stringent, just like I'm doing with this. I mean, you know, I will put my email is down below. It's always in the description, even though I had I had left out, with my bad old man eyes, I had left out a letter out of my email address up until about 2 days ago. And a nice young lady pointed it out, that it wasn't going to the right spot. So it's corrected now. My email is always below, and that's how I'm accepting people into this. If you're interested, you can go see the video, the 30-day raw vegan food challenge, and you know, you can send me an email to join that one. And I'm going to do very similar. I'm going to make them private groups. I'm going to make it that people have to ask to get in. I'm going to write a very good description, a very good detailed description, maybe even do a video explaining, you know, what the rules and how people are expected to conduct themselves within there. But in the end, yeah, there's just not a whole lot of sense to it, and that's why I do what I do online, and why I don't do what I don't do online, you know. And that's why this channel is always going to be a safe place to come to. You know, it doesn't matter if you're fully raw. It doesn't matter if you're raw. I have people that watch me that aren't vegan. I'm cool with that. I'm happy with that because they're moving, you know, they're moving towards a healthier way. Will they become vegan? Who knows? But all I can do is try to give a good example and try to be kind to people, because nobody, listen, this is sales. Whether you're trying to take money or whatever, this whole veganism, the raw veganism, when we're talking, and this is sales. And you don't antagonize people when you're trying to sell them on an idea, a concept, a product. You know, would you go out, let's say, I mean, if anybody out there is in the sales world, would you go out and just antagonize your leads on your sales calls, you know? Beat them up, tell them how stupid they are? No. You want to show them the best example possible. And that's what, as vegans, we need to be doing. And we might attract a few more people if some of our fold weren't so nasty about it. So, you know, just something to think about. Something to think about over the weekend. You know, just be a little bit nicer to people. Be a little bit more tolerant. You do your thing. Take care of yourself. I've said this over and over and over. No matter what, I could go drink bleach right now. I might go drink bleach. Of course, unless you're wacko, you're gonna disagree with that. But you know what? Me drinking bleach, no matter how bad that is not going to affect you in any way whatsoever. So don't worry about what I drink. Don't worry about what I eat. Worry about what you're putting into your body. Take care of yourself. I just know for me, like, taking care of me is a big enough job for me, so I don't really have any extra time left over to take care of other people. But anyhow, end of rambling. But yeah, let's just be a little bit more supportive of each other out there. And, you know, like I say, let's get over this pride and ego thing of always trying to have the right answer, you know, because nobody liked you in school when you did that. The kid that was always, yeah, and they always knew the answer just to show how much smarter they were than the rest of the class. Nobody liked that kid. Don't be that kid. Anyhow, I hope you guys like this one. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button below, please. And I hope you are having a wonderful weekend. Love you guys. Peace.